I have been walking and ruminating for days in this coffee plantation. I'm here in Kenya's central region. The aura is exceptional. All you can hear and feel is the wind and the sound it makes as it flows through the endless coffee trees. But within the same ecosystem, a new sound has been echoing across the landscape.
The hub of the heart of the whole structure is the manufacturing of the liquid oxygen, liquid nitrogen.
Well, the question I've always had since the inception of Tatu City is, why will someone want to build a city in the middle of a coffee farm? For years, I've been hearing whispers of a multi-billion-dollar futuristic city. One that is being built by a private company called INT'L. Well, people are already living here. People are already working here. And people are already playing here. They call it Tatu, a city designed from scratch with its own rules, its own rhythm, and a grand vision of tomorrow.
If you don't become strict with rules and regulations, then people have room to play. When people have room to play, it's in the human nature to see how long they can overstretch something.
Investors have poured in. Multinational corporations, ambitious startups, families in search of a new kind of home. But what does this city mean for the land it now occupies, for the people who have lived here for generations? This is a question I seek to answer. It's my first time coming to Tatu City. It's one of the cities I've been looking forward to documenting. It's a modern city being built just outside the Kenyan capital city, Nairobi. And I'm looking forward to tell you just how beautiful it is. Don't change the channel, because what I'm going to show you is just how amazing this privately owned city is coming about. You see, we are here. Tatu City. Beautiful. I can see officers here. They are saying, directing me to come here.
Hello.
Hey, mambo.
Poa sana ukaje?
Oh, nice. Niko fiti na wewe?
Pia mimi niko salama.
Ndio nimefika Tatu City, my first time.
Okay, karibu sana. Tunapenda wageni.
Na inakaa fiti?
Inakaa fiti? Kote ni kufiti kabisa. Karibu sana. Okay, karibu sana hapa. Tuko na sheria, they are very paramount hapa. Once you make a mistake na sheria moja, penalty ni 1,000. So ukue very keen na sheria ambazo nitakubrief, so that tunaweza endelea pamoja na tunapenda wageni. Speed limit yetu kuanzia hapa mpaka kwa hii building 20 kph.
Lazima niangalie ni 20.
From here lazima uangalie, so make sure umekuwa keen.
Mimi nimezoea kukimbia.
Sasa hapa tuna mambo ya kukimbia, sawa? So from here to that big building, speed limit ni 20. Past that building kwenda hivyo na kurudi, speed limit ni 40. Kwa each and every stop sign. Una make sure make a complete stop for 5 seconds, then you proceed.
How will I know there is a stop sign?
Kuna signs, we have signs on your left side. Tuko na sign.
So macho yangu ikae huku sana.
Ikae huku. Macho yako kwa barabara, sawa?
Hapa ni ndani, hapa sidhani kama mlevi anaweza kuja aendeshe vizuri.
Haizi kuja juu hatu entertain vitu kama hizo because our aim is to be the safest city in Africa.
Okay.
So speed limit nimekuambia 20 past the building 40 ukifika kwa stop sign hata kama hakuna mtu una make sure umesimama. Hizi stop sign ziko especially kwa junction. So kwa each and every junction lazima usimame hata kama hakuna mtu. Remember hakuna ku slow down. Tumezoea tu ku slow down lakini hapa usi slow down.
Okay.
Sawa? Alafu hakuna kupika ama kudrop mtu yote kwa barabara. Unaweza ingia hapa ndani upatane na rafiki yako usimchukue kwa barabara. Do not litter. Do not litter. In case gari yako utembee tu nayo pale
mpaka nipate mahali kuna
kuna bins ziko all over hapa unaweza tupa. Ukifika kwa barabara in case gari yako imeharibika ama imefanya nini lazima ukuwe na life saver na unaweka hazards on. Hakuna ku cause obstruction.
Sasa cause obstruction ni ile sijaweka hiyo.
Cause obstruction ni kama usimame kwa barabara, haujaweka hazards, haujafanya anything na gari inaweza kuwa ina proceed in your end, si ndio?
So fine yote ni 1000.
Fine ni 1000. In case ni kufine hapa fine ya kwanza, for instance ulite hii takataka hapa. Hii kadi nikikupatia uilite hapa, shika tu hii kadi ni yako. Kuna sheria. The moment umeingia hapa hizo sheria kuwa keen nazo. Ukitupa takataka ni fine ya kwanza ndio 1000. Uende pale overspeed. Hiyo tunaita kama second penalty. Hiyo inakuwa 5000.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ati mtu akifanya analipa hapa. Sasa nikienda tu hivi so ninaweza lipa tu nisonge mbio.
Hapana, hakuna ati kulipa usonge mbio. Hatuna haja na pesa zako hapa. Tunataka ukifika hapa ukuwe very careful. Kina sheria zetu ndo at least.
So the bottom line is not about the money or the fine.
No,
it's about
it's not about the money.
The
we don't want your money. It's about the safety here. It's all about being safe here in Tatu City.
I get it.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sawa, karibu sana.
So nisonge.
Si kusonga from here.
Yani pole pole.
Pole pole to the speed limit 2040 kwa stop sign.
Speed limit yangu acha nione.
Sasa kama imeharibika uje niko hapa na kutime tu.
Iko sawa lakini.
Iko sawa,
nimezoea kana songa huko kana songa.
So saizi hapa jaribu tu maintain.
So hapo umesema 20.
Hapa ni 20 from here to that big building.
Okay.
Ukipita ile building kwenda na kurudi ni 40.
Aya.
Kumbuka kusimama.
Yes.
Do not litter. Nimekupatia kadi yako.
Acha niweka hapa ndio inikumbushe.
Sawa, karibu sana.
I think nitaweka hapa. Ndio ikipo kunikumbusha.
Sawa.
You have the residents.
Ni residents.
Yeah, the residents.
This is a city meticulously designed for the safety of every road user. Safety here isn't just about design, it's about discipline.
Actually, we have gadgets. We have the speed display machine that actually warns you if you go past the speed limits. And also we have speed guns, mobile speed guns. We have traffic marshals on motorbikes. We have static traffic marshals. And they check your speed and they confirm this speed with the body cameras.
Okay.
So anytime you violate that...
The body camera, I've seen one of the marshals has a body camera.
Actually, the body cameras allows transparency. So we find that in Kenya, we are the inchi ya kitu kidogo.
Yes.
But these traffic marshals, in every interaction, it's recorded. Even if it's greetings, saying hi, it's captured by the body camera.
Unajua Kenya tunapenda kujitetea. Nilisema nikizusha naambia wewe sijapita. Inakuwa captured.
That's the evidence. The evidence is there. There and there.
And it can be presented in court in case
yes.
Justice was not served.
Sure. And also we have static cameras. The CCTV can run the footage.
And of what intervals?
They're continuous.
Well, this speed limit monitor does not discriminate. Anything on wheels must adhere to the speed limit, which is 20 kilometers per hour. Anything beyond that is a violation of city rules and attracts a penalty of at least 1,000 Kenyan shillings.
Kwa mgeni una follow the road signs. Una display machine pale.
Ili kuja hivi ama kwenda hivi.
Ukienda hivi before click. Na kadi unaenda kana.
There they are, 3 towering pillars rising from the ground like sentinels of progress. Bold, symbolic, unmistakable. They mark your entry into something different, something visionary. And then the skyline shift. 2 elegant towers rise into view. This is INT'L at Tatu Central, a flagship development for the Central District, custom designed for CCI Global, one of Africa's largest international contact centers. This isn't just an office block. It's a nerve center for global business process outsourcing. At INT'L, work meets lifestyle. From open workspaces to boutique cafes and restaurants like Tamambo, Tatu City is redefining how we live, work, and reconnect.
We invest in terms of foresight, where we see the vision of where some place could be. If you look at Tatu City right now, it's not at the peak of where it's meant to be, but you can still see the development and a vision for where it's heading. So even as we're setting up now, we know it's 5 years' time, Tatu City will not look the way it looks now, in terms of the population, in terms of opportunity, in terms of even competition.
Tamambo offers a contemporary dining experience with familiar flavors.
Now we want to target more of the millennials, the people coming from the office, since it's so convenient. But our target audience is definitely corporates, residences, and in and out guests.
And this is just the beginning. If this is the heart of Tatu City today, what will it look like tomorrow? This is the vision, a futuristic district rising from the ground up. Can you spot the twin towers? That is INT'L at Tatu Central. Well, Tatu City is a dream that is becoming a reality. The future is unfolding here. Some say this is the blueprint for the Africa we dream of. Hey, hello.
Hi.
I'm told that you are the mayor,
Well,
the city mayor.
Yeah.
So tell me your name.
My name is Linda Nyaseda. I work at Tatu City. I've been with the project for 3.5 years right now.
Umekaka?
Yeah. Just a little bit to learn enough about the project.
Yes.
Yes.
So every day unatokanga hivi. Then you see far ahead,
Yeah.
you see those 2 majestic buildings there.
Yes.
They represent the city you're trying to, not trying,
Yeah.
the city that is coming up on this side of
Yeah,
Nairobi.
actually they demonstrate a lot of growth, the 2 towers that you see on that other side.
Yeah.
Because that's the INT'L building. It's the first commercial building in Tatu CBD or Tatu Central. So one of the towers houses CCI, which is the Call Center International, that takes care of international clients, has employed about 5,000 youth.
I've
from the
seen
community.
a lot of people coming
Yeah.
and in shifts.
Yeah.
Kifika matime fulani, wengine wanaingia, wengine wanatoka.
Yeah. Second tower is still an office space open for renting, and they also have a retail podium that currently houses Naivas, which makes, of course, living in Tatu City very convenient. And then you have Safaricom, which has an outlet. There's a couple of banks. There's NCBA, Prime Bank. What sets Tatu City different?
Yes.
One is the infrastructure that's provided, because it's second to none. And then we also have enforcement and policy regulations in place. The bit about development control and there being that order creates confidence in any kind of investor that when they come on board, any external business factors or business changes won't be able to affect the operating environment within Tatu City. So that convenience, infrastructure provision, there's power uptime, the water uptime is also second to none. And so those are some of the backbones that Tatu City functions on to just make sure that it set itself apart from all the other, I'd say, developments and mixed-use spaces that we have around.
Tatu City is a collision of two worlds, old and new. If there is one thing that is clear and beautiful to see and feel about Tatu City, is this tree here. It's beautiful, and the ambience and the breeze it dishes out is just amazing. It all comes from how the tree has branched out. And they say that Tatu City is all about sustainability, is all about ensuring an awesome environment, a livable environment. Can you imagine? For years, some people have been coming here to just sit and recollect themselves as they feel nature. Tatu City says, as much as is a modern city, sustainability and just the beauty of nature is at its core. This fig tree, known locally as Muhumo, serves as a powerful link between the emerging city and the communities that have called this place home for generations. It seems many people have been here. This is Wachira. Sijui ni Wachira wapi. Kuna mtu hapa anaitwa Wini Wafa. Hey. M-B-A-A. Ba. Alafu kuna R-I-X. Rix. Ama ni Rax. Ama ni Rex. Something like that. Then there's Mushiri. So many people have been here. And it's all round. You can see. There is Kerubo. Even Kerubo has been here. This one is Kerubo. Very clear. There is someone who has just done an abbreviation, TN. Aha, Mato. This tree is massive. Now, people who have lived here for long actually say that this Muhumo tree has been here for ages. They actually say that this was a favorite stopping point for Kenya's founding president, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Remember, this is in between Ishaweri, now known as Gatundu South, and Nairobi. Look at it. This thing is huge. This tree is huge. Well, Muhumo tree is very important as far as the Kikuyu community is concerned. Tatu City is found within the Kikuyu community. And they say they want to preserve also the culture of the people, build a modern city, but also that values the culture of the people here. And that is why this Muhumo tree has been preserved. It's not just this one. There are two. There is another one there.
In addition to us constructing spaces where people live, we also want them to coexist with nature. So some of the programs that we have in place are, for example, forestation programs, where we have reclaimed spaces that historically had eucalyptus and lantana, which is a very invasive species in Kenya, and replaced those ones with more indigenous trees that are available within Tatu City to boost the ecosystem.
Wow.
Another practice that we have in Tatu is that as opposed to cutting down trees when you're constructing, we translocate the trees. When you get a chance to visit the mature tree nurseries in Bustani, you'll see some of the trees that we have prepared. in readiness for translocation. So we moved them from the construction corridors to the green corridors just to complement the different spaces. And we also have a nursery, it's called Bustani. So all the plants that are grown within the city are propagated from Bustani. So we grow thousands on thousands of plants. You don't go buy? No. That is sustainability.
I am officially in Tatu, and let me tell you, what I've seen so far is unlike anything I expected.
Don't be so fast.
18, 19.
Mimi naitwa Frida Ndinda. Mimi ni mkimbiaji. Mkimbiaji wa Tatu City.
Yes.
Yeah.
So unaji-identify kama mkimbiaji wa Tatu City?
Yeah, kwa sababu ndio wamenisponsor.
Hao ndio wanakusponsor?
Yeah.
So tell me, achievement yako imekuwa so far, ulianza lini and how has it been going?
Achievement imekuwa poa since I started with Tatu City. Imekuanga 2022 ndio nilimit na Tatu City.
Yes.
From there 2023 Tatu City ndio wakaanza the sponsorship contract. Till now bado niko na wao. Na kwa hiyo muda yenye Tatu City nimekuwa nao, nimeachieve a lot. Wamenisaidia through facilities, the running gears, speaking of the shoes, the attires, and also you can see the outdoor gym. Yeah, it's part of it.
Let me ask about the gym now.
Yeah.
Tell me something about this gym and just how helpful it has been.
Yeah.
Ama haijakuwa helpful?
But
the fact that nimekupata hapa, it means a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot. Imekuwa so helpful because kitambo nilikuwa nalipa gym tukiongea. Before hii gym yako nilikuwa nalipa gym. So Tatu City wakakuja. So ile pesa walikuwa wananipea every month natuma kwa gym. So hiyo stipend yao ilikuwa inaenda kwa gym. So unaona hapo wamesaidia. Then after that venye walikuja wakaeka hii gym last year. So nikaona hakuna haja ya kulipa gym tena. So mimi nikasema my money I'm gonna save it. Yeah, I'm gonna save my money. So nikasema wacha nikujange hapa. Juu gym imekuwa kile yenye tunahitajingi sana sisi wakimbiaji ni kama hizi vitu za miguu, tuna zile za mikono, kuna zile sit-ups, kuna elliptical, kuna bike, alafu kuna ile swing ya mgongo pia.
Yes.
Yeah, hizo vitu
ile ya kwenda hivi.
Exactly. Una-enjoy, una-enjoy. Na hapa silipi kitu yoyote. It's free.
So imekata kabisa.
Imekata kabisa.
Like for example, I know in Ruiru, the cheapest gym is around 5,000 every month. The cheapest. The cheapest yenye najua. Yes.
Okay, for me the cheapest yenye najua ni that 500.
That 500.
Yeah, Ruiru. So inalingana mkienda wawili wakati ya 500 yenye kwa juu mlipe 6,000.
Mlipe 6,000.
Yeah. Kama una mtu unalipa hiyo that 500.
So that 500 sasa unaweka kwa mambo yako sana.
Hayo unaweka kwa mambo yako. Unaweza jibaia tu vitu vingine kama si wakimbiaji tunahitajingi hizi tu supplement kidogo.
Is this outdoor gym enough?
Yeah, of course. I'm very satisfied with it. Yeah. I don't have to pay the gym. The gym is here. You can come anytime. Yeah. Can come anytime.
And how do you feel that, you know, this is an upcoming city, it's a new city,
exactly,
modern city.
Exactly.
I haven't seen, I don't know where we've gone, maybe you have seen an outdoor gym, but the first time I saw an outdoor gym was in Senegal, on the beach. So this is, let me say, my first gym in Kenya to see outdoor gym. I don't know if there are many or there are others.
Of course, hii ilikuwa yangu ya kwanza kuona. Ilikuwa yangu ya kwanza kuona, siwezi nikandanganya hapo. Juu ilikuwa last year ndio ilifunguliwa. Ati Tatu City wanaweka outdoor gym. Of course, mimi nilikuwa mmoja wao wa kilaunch. I was invited.
Yes.
Yeah, singeachwa nyuma. juu hii kitu imewekwa ya nini, ya mimi na watu wengine wenye wako hapo nje. And then ingine yenye nimepata ilikuwa Dubai kwa beach. Yeah, hizo za beach na kwa
yes,
park.
yes.
Na kwa park.
Sasa
nikasema yenye iko huko Dubai ni the same na yenye iko Tatu City.
Yes.
Yeah, so nikaona hakuna difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
So move smoothly that way.
So unasema kwamba hii terrain it's conducive for training?
Yeah, it's conducive for training because it's very safe. Barabara siko sawa, so mkimbiaji akikimbia kupata injury ni ngumu. Then also hapa iko mixed. You can get a flat course, you can get a hilly place. Utapata pia kuna mahali kuna mteremko. Juu pia race unaona iko mixed. Kuna mahali unateremka, kuna mahali utapanda. So hapa iko well catered for.
Like it gives you that an almost, let me say, inakupatia ile scenario like ile unaweza kutana nayo.
Yeah, unaweza kutana nayo kwa race. Also the altitude haiko chini vile. Iko hapo katikati. I think inashindiana na inashindiana around 5,000 meters above sea level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So haiko sana chini.
Haiko sana.
Oh.
Yeah.
So inaweza kudevelop. Wanasemanga lungs zinakuwa sawa.
Yeah, inasaidia pia hiyo. Inasaidia VO2 max.
Ndio jamaa achoki. Unajua unachoka, one of the things mtu uchoka ni when the oxygen levels now go down.
Yeah.
But huyu mtu kwa vile amezoea kuchukua oxygen kidogo.
Kidogo, yeah.
Hiyo kidogo tu yenye iko hapo iko sawa.
Inasaidia, yeah.
Industries. There are so many industries in Tatu City today. Everywhere you look, there is another facility rising. This place has become a magnet.
So we have over 95 companies already operational within Tatu City.
Vehicle assembly, cooling systems, global logistics, and that is just the surface. I have never seen an African city attract this level of industrial investment so quickly and with such scale just a few years after inception. One of the most vulnerable places in a construction site, Kichwa. Oh, something beautiful coming up here.
Yeah.
I can see.
My name is Dr. Wali. I'm the CEO at INT'L. My colleague Joanne is a CFO.
Why the name INT'L?
INT'L is a Swahili word, plenty of air, because we are in the oxygen space and our core raw material is God-given, atmospheric air, and that's why the name INT'L.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are seeing you setting up a structure here. What is it? And
This is a world-class.
What kind of business are you doing here?
Excellent. This is a world-class facility in a beautiful space within Tatu Special Economic Zone. We are into manufacture and supply of medical liquid oxygen, primarily to the health facilities across the country, and if possible, if we do have surplus, then to the other East African countries. We will have a smaller portion of industrial gases as well for the manufacturing sector, but predominantly for the health facilities.
Do you have timelines?
Yes, we started the fundraising exercise about 4.5 years ago. International consortium of investors, SEDF, FinFund, GCC, DFC, UBS Optimus Foundation, and a host of other partners, including MedAccess, Chai, and United. And we are very proud to say that we did close the first round with the equity partners in late 2023. And construction here on the site commenced in November 2024.
Give me an overview of what will be here, because I'm seeing several structures, or I don't know if it's one inclusive or there will be several structures here.
The site is built into 7 different portions. So of course the hub of the heart of the whole structure is the manufacturing the liquid oxygen, liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
What we call an ASU system. We have, and we'll walk around to the side where, the ASU taps atmospheric air, and then it separates into different gases. It liquefies them, stores them, and then move them through a cryogenic transportation system. And then, of course, we'll have storage tanks. This is the beauty about, unlike other oxygen manufacturing models,
yes,
you can build, store and move. So we'll have storage tanks for liquid oxygen, liquid nitrogen, liquid argon and medical carbon dioxide. From here we'll have specialized cryogenic tanks because we are very strong on an hub and spoke model in the last mile. We're investing in more than 20 tankers and they will be picking up product, bulk liquid oxygen or bulk liquid nitrogen, and distributed through our refilling station across the country for onward supplies to the end users, either hospitals or the manufacturing sector.
Our main gate will be this, the entry gate, the exit gate. Our administration building is this. Now, as our trucks come in, they will be coming through this gate. This is a weigh bridge. We have to weigh our trucks so that we know what is their weight before they go and take the commodities or the liquid oxygen commodity. So the truck will come in, it will turn and back off to this area. This area is our tank farm. We have 5 tanks coming up in this area. The 5 tanks, we have the liquid oxygen, the liquid nitrogen, we have CO2, we also have argon. Okay? From the tank farm, maybe I took you so fast. This is the air separation unit building. So we are tapping the natural oxygen into this building and we'll have equipment or the skids which are having the different machineries to convert the oxygen into the liquid oxygen, basically in a rough aspect. So the liquid oxygen will be run through the cold box and then now it is transferred into the tanks for storage. So at this point we will have our manifolds where our trucks back off, we jack the manifold, the liquid oxygen is filled into our trucks. So the liquid oxygen again can be converted into the gaseous oxygen. I mentioned to you the cylinder filling, cylinder storage and cylinder packaging. So in our cylinders area, in our cylinder storage area, we'll be doing the gaseous oxygen because it is also, some facilities also require it. So this is where that will be done. The raw material to be used here is the liquid oxygen.
You are building this plant inside Tatu City.
Yes.
Why Tatu City?
Tatu is a world-class facility. It has invested heavily in infrastructure, especially steady power and water, and of course the all-in-one office where all the importations and KRA and registrations are done. So we have a very user-friendly site.
Yes.
In the sense that the core utilities that we need for our production are available, and they have sufficient infrastructure for growth and scale up as well.
What kind of a city are you envisaging as the construction continues?
We believe Tatu is a city within a city, and it was a clever move to decongest from Nairobi and to bring out investments outside the major cities, and it's a smart move. I believe it's a move in the right direction, and it's taking time because it has a huge capex in terms of expanding, but they're on the right track, and hopefully the next few years it will be a place to be in. Yeah.
And the roads, all of them are brand new. Some so new they haven't even made it to Google Maps yet. Well, there is one thing that many people don't know about me. I love cycling. I love cycling. It makes me feel wow. And it's one reason why I'm looking forward to Tatu City. It is shaping out to be one of the safest cities in the world as far as cycling is concerned. And I'm just here to show you why it's safe. Twende. Very safe, by the way. You just love it. You just love it. This city isn't waiting for tomorrow. It's being built at speed right in front of our eyes. The real estate industry is booming here. Homes are rising. Streets are filling, and residents like Sylvester Njuguna are arriving in droves. Njuguna tells me that he was drawn in by opportunity, by security, and by a promise that life in Tatu City isn't just convenient, it's better.
So you are not even allowed to have your guard, you are not allowed to have a concrete fence. Like, you know, these are very simple fence, live fence.
Live fence, yeah.
Yes.
The concrete is just there to reinforce the...
Yes, to reinforce the whatever.
The
wire mesh. Yeah, the wire mesh, yes. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two is because of the environment itself. If you look the way they have packaged this residential Kijani Ridge,
yes,
is I would say the most, I think in Kenya, the most modern, because it has taken care of all that you would want to have in your home. Number one, I have talked about the security. You look at the neighbors, they have put the very clear guidelines. When you are putting up your house, there is no encroachment to your neighbor, and you don't disturb your neighbor, you are not disturbed by your neighbors. They have also provided a lot of green space, which are common areas for all residents.
Ukiwa umechoka, you just decide what nitembee.
Ukiwa umechoka, you can go and sit at the park, and then you can take a walk. They have a very nice walkways. They are very nice walkways, and the speed, the vehicle speed.
Yes.
The vehicle speed is limited. I mean, it's controlled. You only drive at 20 kilometers per hour, so there's no risk of any accident. Actually, since I came here, there has never been an accident. Zero.
So kids can comfortably walk around the city.
Yes, yes.
Around the estate.
Then the environment is always very good, very conducive.
Nasikia ndege.
Nasikia hapa amushwa na tudegedege hapa. So basically, if you look at the guidelines, how they have put, and you see that you cannot see the electricity wires.
Wires are
connecting, hanging. Yes, everything is underground, including the, you know, this one, the internet connectivity.
Yeah.
Is everything is underground.
So they did the horizontal infrastructure first.
Yes.
The roads, laid roads, made sure that there is the trench for storm water and everything like that.
And you remember when there was that long lane, everywhere, probably in our neighborhood there was too much flood. The road, the rivers, the overflow, and everything. Here we did not get any challenge with the floods. So Nakuta, it's like they had foreseen. So they had done a very nice drainage.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice. And they have done the roads. The water drains very well. The roads are very nice. I would say we have no reason to say that Tatu City have not delivered on their promise. They have actually done so.
If the hand of time was turned back to before you came here, will you do the same that you've done, purchase a land here and build a home?
Actually, I would even do double of it. You know, I have saved for a very long time.
Yes.
It is not like you thought you get the money and then it's a process. I started saving for a long time.
Yes.
And then by the time, then the process was also very cheap. They were not expensive. So if it is overturned back then, I would probably have two. Yeah, karibu sana. You can even take a cup of kuna tumaji hapa. So you can serve yourself. You here, imagine is dialect from the Tatu Supply.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very clean.
Nice. Naona it's sparkling.
Yeah. Actually, I should even serve you, but you've decided ungefanya kazi ya hospitality wewe. I am a businessman and trademark casket. Currently doing business at Tatu City.
In other words, you say you are a resident and you still work here?
Yes. I am a resident here at Kijani Ridge. It's a residential area within the Tatu City. And also sometimes I drive to work or I just walk to work because it's quite near. Because I have a business within the CBD, Tatu CBD. We call it the Tatu CBD or Business Industrial Park. Yes, so I live here, work here. Actually, also my kids, they go to school here at Tatu City.
Why Tatu City? You could have gone to other places.
I think Tatu City is the new area, the area to be watching at the moment, bringing the city out here to Tatu. The environment is lovely. Our students are not in the city centre. Our students are out in this beautiful environment. As you can see around us, there's not many buildings at the moment, although they are coming up. But it's a lovely area for our students. Our students are coming from all over Kenya, from as far as Karen, and areas sort of within that area. I think we've got about 16 buses that travel in every day. But from the Tatu area in particular, it's growing now, all the new developments that are happening, the companies that are in the area, but we also have a lot of housing developments in the area. We chose a new area because this is the new economic zone, so this is where people will be coming, so this is where the school will grow. A lot of those other areas had schools in the area already, so this was a choice. The best choice for now, because it was new. We were a new educational system. As I said, a very proactive kind of education, forward thinking. We call our children, every child a masterpiece. They are going to be global leaders, and that is all through academic excellence.
Good morning. Is everything okay?
Yes, everything is okay.
We are a modern school, actually ultra modern school, because what we're looking at is a future of our students. It's a future of our students to align with the global community, and that's actually what Tatu City stands for. The Tatu City, in as much as it's real estate residential, it aligns with the school's vision and motto. This is a growing city, this is a growing school. Are you seeing how they're coming together? That this is what we want in a city. We have an international school catering to the needs of those who are interested in Tatu City.
Okay, and what role does it play in the growth of the city, like the school?
If you look at human capacity, any city requires a human capacity, and the human capacity are the people. We look at those people. Who are the people coming to Tatu City? What are their needs? Everybody will be thinking about education. Am I going far? If I have a young child, Crawford International School is there. Am I looking at my teenager to grow in an environment that is peaceful, serene, and with modern facilities? I'll actually bring my child there. So you see that alignment, bringing the people who are coming to Tatu City, the residential, the business people, they'll feel more comfortable in a school within reach.
So you want to say that it will give people that comfort, that as you work and live in Tatu City, your kids can actually go to an environment that is suitable, that is good, but within a certain radius.
And you know, for any parent, you want to feel that your child is comfortable. That even if you're working, you're living within Tatu City, where has your child gone to school? Are you fearful that your child is not safe? And I'll tell you, when our students come in the morning, you can see them, just the environment changes. They're happy. We call it a happy school. We greet them in the morning when they're coming, and with that, you can even tell the comfort and the stability that they come with, making their parents, who could be in Tatu City, feel comfortable. And by evening, they're going home saying, I was in a happy school.
As you can see here, that our children can cycle to school. You can leave home on your bicycle, safely cycle to school, park your bike here, do your school for the day, your sports for the day, and then cycle back home again. So it's that freedom for the children, that they're not within, a busy center, that they can't go and cycle down the road or they can't walk down the road. Where we are positioned, it's quite clearly positioned for that.
The biggest differences would be in culture. The way that students are able to discover themselves, because what I experience a lot in 844 is that there's a set path and there's only one path, right? You're either on top of your books or you're not. Full stop. Exactly. There's no middle ground. There's no, okay, I might not be good in books, but there's something else I can really do well. When I came to this school, I saw how many pathways a child has, is open for them, and how they can develop in that. So if you're good at books, there's plenty.
Go with it.
Exactly.
See a gap, go for it.
Exactly. Our sports is actually really good as well.
Wow.
The other month, we had a tournament in South Africa for sports, football, basketball, netball, we were there.
And students went all the way to South Africa.
Yeah. So sports is there. We have a very strong swimming team as well.
It means, for example, if you participate globally, and if you're a talented child, talented student,
yes,
it's very easy to be picked by some of these biggest, for example, if the biggest sporting organizations. If you are a footballer, for example, you can be spotted by Manchester United.
It's possible. I'd say the school is quite young because it's only its 6th year.
6th year.
Yes. So I see the possibility of it getting to that point because the amount of exposure, we actually have a lot of traveling teams for sports. The other day, a football group went to London, again to Spain. The swimmers are one of the highly rated people in this country. So the sports is definitely there, and it's definitely a pathway people can take to get to go pro.
I have been walking around Tatu City for hours now, and truth be told, I'm starting to feel it. Hunger. Time to find something to eat. Melanie Nyakiomo says she's got me covered. She points me toward the city's entrance to a spot she promises won't disappoint. The roast by Carnival.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Sasa?
Poa sana.
Gideon.
Yes.
That's your name?
Yeah, that's my name.
Mambo?
Mzuri sana.
Hapa ndio naambiwa roast.
This is roast Tatu City.
Aha.
Karibu sana.
Looks beautiful.
Thank
It's
you.
a nice environment.
Karibu sana.
So, Gideon.
Yes, please.
Unaitwa Gideon nani?
Gideon Nyapala.
Gideon Nyapala.
Yeah.
Aha. So, how long have you been here?
Oh, it's been 5 years now since we started
5
this.
years already?
Yeah.
You personally as Gideon?
Yeah, I've been here for 5 years as well.
You started with this place?
Yeah, we started with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
How has been the journey so far?
Journey so far so good. We've been growing ever since. Yeah. Around Tatu City, business is blooming every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a nice experience and it's a nice place also to work in.
This isn't your everyday grill. The roast by Carnival is a casual dine-out spot with a Kenyan flair. Mambo?
Salama sana.
Naona umetuletea kitu.
Angalau tupunge.
Umesema tutafute kitu.
Tupunguze njaa.
Which is your favorite?
So ideally, roast is all about meat. So starting off with the steaks, trickling down to the pork ribs. We also have some nice platters.
Naona shawarma.
Aha. So shawarma normally is the medium size.
Okay.
It's something that most tend to have as biting. Though if you want something filling, platters will be most ideal.
Me, I want something that I can eat ijaze tumbo. Niko kazi.
Hapo sasa tuwezi potea. Kuna options mingi sana.
Umesema plata iko wapi?
Ndio hizi hapo.
Kwa page gani? Nimesonga mbele sana.
Umesonga sana, umeingia kwa vinywaji.
Oh, ni hii side. Mimi naangalia hii side.
So hapa tuko na mbuzi.
Mbuzi plata.
Purely made up of goat meat. Then tuko na the meat platter now, which is a combination.
Unajua there is a question we always ask. Which is your favorite?
Mine is the pork ribs. Yeah. That's if you don't have allergies for that. Normally it's glazed with honey once they're done. Super nice and they're lean.
But hapa naona meat platter. Ama umesema pork?
Yeah. The meat platter in a pork in them. Yeah, it's in a comprise of the chicken, sausage, which is beef sausages. Then tuko na lamb na beef ribs.
Unaona tuchukue gani bro? Tuchape hii platter.
Nataka hii platter. Then on top of that sasa inakuja pia na kachumbari na some fries to the with the platter.
Oh, inakuja na fries.
Yeah. So that's a proper meal.
Okay.
Yes.
Tunaweza shiba sisi watatu.
Hii nakula plate peke yangu. Ushamba lazima tukue nayo. Mimi sikuzaliwa town. All served with a side of excellent hospitality. Cocktails na huko.
Hizi sasa ni zile what is happening on Wednesday.
Wednesday kuna ladies karaoke. Wednesday 7:30. Thursday kuna Blue Motion Jazz Band. Friday Latapaza live band. Saturday the Booth live band. Kuna live band ingine. Sunday Family Fun Day. Actually wanasema inaanza 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. Kuna bouncing castles, hii inaitwanga trampoline, soccer bubbles, face painting, PlayStation 5, beads threading and VR games. My friend, hapa unaleta familia.
When we started, we were just the only restaurant around, but as you can see, we have quite more few that came up. And so far, it's been a good competition in hotel industry business.
I have a restaurant here at Tatu City. In that restaurant, we get walk-ins from the people who work within the Tatu City and also the outsiders. Number two, we do corporate catering. In Tatu City, there are so many companies there. So when I was doing my business research, I knew very well if I set up my business at Tatu City, my first client will be the people who are working there, and they have the vision to bring about 50,000 people to work at Tatu City. And then there are so many industries that are coming in. So for me, I thought it's a very good opportunity and I cannot regret it. And again, it's a special economic zone. It has very good controls, security-wise, and the future is so bright.
Are you seeing your business growing to the next level at Tatu City?
We are going to the next phase of rearranging our restaurant, and also introduce the new cuisines. Then we'll be doing the target training once we are able to agree with the Tatu City, and if we could afford to get an extra space to lease. We train experts in the hospitality. So we are looking to do a target training in the hospitality, especially in the areas of the culinary art and the hospitality management.
Yeah.
So that is the line that we see ourselves grow at the Tatu City. Yeah.
And Tatu City is growing from the look of things. I've seen even, for example, residential areas like Unity. Is it called Unit or Unity?
Unity homes.
Unit houses. They are really expanding. Many houses are there now, which means houses mean people.
Yeah, and there's a big tower they are doing next to our restaurant, which is called Jabali Towers. Yes, so the future of Tatu City is You know, it's also helping our Nairobi because so congested. It's decongesting Nairobi because you find a lot of industry moving to the industrial area. A lot of the people that they urban living, so they have created multi-dwelling within the CBD of the Tatu City, and then they defined one like the Kijani. So they have everything for everyone.
When the evening comes, this place transforms. The breeze picks up, lights flicker on, and it becomes this vibrant, relaxing space. People come to unwind. You can feel the energy shift. Melanie asks me to stay, and I'm glad I did. She tells me this is her favorite time of day, where light returns to reclaim the darkness, and where she finds time to reflect, meditate, and imagine what Tatu City will become. From food processing to high-tech manufacturing, one thing I am sure about Tatu City is that businesses are already thriving. Here, the future isn't just built, it's felt. My name is Enoch Sikolia, and I am the Kenyan historian.